Hi, everybody. I thought I would take a few minutes of my Sunday and finally archive my 2022 Travelers Company inserts in the archive folder that they offer within their lineup of products. I've been using Travelers Company products for several years, but this will be the first time I've archived an entire year of inserts, and I'm really excited about how this will turn out and look and be able to place it on my shelf. If you're familiar with Travelers Company products, you might have a good idea of what this already looks like. It is essentially like a hardcover, almost like a bound book, like you can knock on it and it makes a little noise. I've put some little ephemera bits down in on the inside, and as you can see, it has these little metal rods in the center, and these metal rods are bendy. They're very flexible and you can remove them. There are 5 rods, but as you can see, I have 6 inserts, and so I have an idea for my 6th one, just because there aren't 6 rods, and I'm already nervous about how the other 5 are going to fit, but we'll see how it turns out. I'm now just going to remove the rods. I've seen a handful of videos where people just put the inserts around the rod while the rod is still attached to the little bracket piece, and I think that could probably work. I might actually try that next year, but for this year I want to see what happens when I completely remove the rods and put the books in one by one. This is 011. All Travelers Company products have a little number, and the number for this product is 011. And they have it in passport size as well, a standard size if I remember correctly. The last insert I want placed in this holder is my lists insert. It's essentially an insert of almost like collections, like bullet journal style collections. I'm going to place a just regular rubber band around the spine of this insert in the middle. And my intention is to just attach this at the back, but we'll see what happens once we start getting the other 5 in here. The other inserts going in are my 2022 monthly, my January, February insert, March, April, May, June, and my my old school try of the horizontal plus memo, the dated version, which I keep trying to convince myself that I should love, at least for planning purposes, but just really don't. A lot of these inserts last year were me experimenting with different styles and methods and approaches and systems just to kind of see what I like. So I put a metal rod in the center of the spine, and I attached it. I put the little insert from the dated monthly in the center there. So I'm just going to attach the rod. I'm going to replace the rod back in. Just take the rod out and then put the book in. Trial and error. I'm new at this. So that first one went in successfully. So that will be the last attached rod attached insert. I'll next put my May-June insert on top of the horizontal, just because that's next in order. That butterfly sticker is so great. My March, April, again, I put a lot of seasonal stuff in these inserts last year, and I definitely won't have as many inserts this year just because I have a dedicated seasonal journal now, but last year I put a lot of different types of content in my inserts, and that's why I ended up with so many. So the March, April insert is going in, so that's 3 out of 5. So far so good, but there's not a lot of space, and I have 2 left. So as you can see up top there, it's already quite full. I do have these stuffed quite a bit, So that is probably why they are expanding a little bit more. So this was my January, February again, lots of seasonal stuff, lots of stuff with cards, calendars, weeklies, dailies, Alistair method, all over the place. Again, just lots of experimentation with me figuring out things that work for me. I did forget to mention that all of these non-dated inserts for my sort of monthly entries are the Travelers Company branded 002 inserts. My lists book, my collections book is actually the ruled, the lined Travelers Company insert. That is the 001, I believe. This last monthly insert is a bit tough just because there's not a lot of room, and I still have my monthly to get in there, but my monthly's not overly stuffed. That one is in, and oh my goodness, it's so full. I don't know how I'm gonna get the monthly in. Not a lot of, it's definitely thinner than the other monthlies, and this monthly of 2022 is really what got sort of my system solidified and in place for me, and I'm using much of the color coding and styles and approaches that I used last year in my monthly insert this year. I have a feeling this one might go better if I attach the rod first and then wrap the insert around the rod, just because it is a bit thinner. That approach did not work as well as I anticipated, but I did get it in finally, just after a little bit of struggle. But I love the way this looks. It's really full, and I still have to attach my list insert to the back cover. I really hope I haven't broken this or that it won't break randomly in the middle of the year. But yeah, I'm so thrilled with the way this looks. So there is my list insert that I have already banded, and I want this at the end. So I am going to take that band and attach it onto the back cover like so, and just place it down and run that band just casual low-key along the spine there. There is a bit of overhang when you first get it in there, but there is space in the back, and I think it just needs pushed in a little bit, and there, it's all even now. I don't think that will stay that way, but I can push, if I take it out and look at it, I can always push it back when I'm finished and before I put it back on the shelf. But yeah, this is how this looks. I always thought this folder was kind of overrated, but now just seeing all my stuff in here, I really like it. And I intend to get another one for 2023. But like I said, I definitely won't have as many inserts as I do this year, just because of my seasonal journal. I have written 2022 on the front and on the side, but that looks so awesome. See, there it is slipping out a little bit, but then you just push it back in. I love it. I'm thrilled. That's all I have for this video. Until my next one, take care and be well.